The new channel. The new channel. The views, opinions, and insights expressed in the following show are those of the hosts, producers, guests, and viewers. They do not necessarily reflect the position of the channel. Viewer discretion is advised.
Hello everyone, welcome to the new channel, here to help you see the new you. My name is Wanlu and this is the Puppet Stories. Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the Friday edition of the Puppet Stories. Today is July 31. It's the last day of the International Ventriloquist Month. That's why we have two special guests today. Our special guest, our main guest, is a Binibining Pilipinas contestant. Of course, she's a ventriloquist. She's a puppeteer. That's the reason why she's here with us this rainy afternoon. But before we call her out, we have a special guest performer. Okay, he is a 14-year-old ventriloquist from Quezon City, the son of our past president of our group, the International Ventriloquist Society Philippines. He was featured on Little Big Shots Philippines, and he is a regular performer for the Boy Scouts of the Philippines. He does church shows in slum areas, and he even performs for charity shows in hospitals for cancer patients. Ladies and gentlemen, very, very young ventriloquist. Ang tawag sa kanya, ayaw daw niya ng Vent Scout. Sabi ko, Vent Scout, kasi may Boy Scout, Girl Scout. Sabi ko, Vent Scout. Ayaw niya. Sabi niya, Scout Triloquist. Ladies and gentlemen, from Quezon City, please welcome Ross Steven Uwe.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Ross Steven Uy. I am a Vent Scout or the Scout Triloquist. Today, I'm here with my friend JR. I want to welcome you to the Puppet Stories with Tito Wanlu here at the new channel.
Tito Wanlu, the International Ventriloquist of year 2019? Yes, and the multi-awarded puppeteer?
Yes.
Okay, I'll introduce myself. Hello, Tito Wanlu. My name is JR.
So this is JR. JR, how old are you, JR?
I am 6 years old.
And what do you want to be when you grow up?
I want to be like you,
Like me?
a Boy Scout.
You want to be a Boy Scout like me?
Yes,
Why do you want to be a Boy Scout?
because I want to know more about scouting.
You want to know more about scouting. What do you know about scouting?
What I know about scouting is not all about having fun, pulling outdoor activities, or campings. It is a transformation of an individual to a better person.
That's Good.
And of course, you cannot take the fun part out of scouting, like the countings, the outdoor activities, and the learnings.
Yeah, that's right.
And I also memorized the scout oath and law.
You've memorized the Scout Oath and Law?
Yes, during the quarantine.
During the quarantine. Can you recite it to us today?
Sure, before that I have to do the scout sign. But can you help me? Because I can't move my arm.
Okay, I'll help you with that. Okay, you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
Go.
On my honor, I will do my best to do my duty to God and my country, the Republic of the Philippines, and to obey the scout law, and to help other people at all times, to keep myself physically strong, mentally awake, and morally straight. A scout is trustworthy, loyal, helpful, friendly, courteous, kind, obedient, cheerful, thrifty, brave, clean, and reverent.
That's impressive, JR. You're very good at memorizing.
Yes, thank you, Kuya.
Okay, one of the points of the Scout Law is being clean.
Yes.
You know what, JR? We are being taught here in the Philippines that when we do the hand washing, we have to sing the happy birthday twice.
Okay, I know how to sing the happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you.
Stop it.
So, guys, keep washing your hands regularly and don't forget that God will help us survive this pandemic.
So, guys, if you want to learn more about ventriloquism and puppetry, stay tuned on the Puppet Stories with Tito Wanlu.
We'll be back later.
All right. Thank you very much, Steven. Steven, that was very good. Ha? Nagmana sa ama. Ayan. Ladies and gentlemen, that was Steven Uy. He will be back later at the latter part of the show to do more ventriloquism for us and talk more about scouting. Very good. Scout triloquist. Scout triloquist? Laging handa. Laging handa, Nicolo. Very good. Are you a Boy Scout also? Yes, Tito Anlu. Good. All right, we'll have more of Steven in a little while. Right now, it's time to introduce our main guest for today. She is a contestant of the Binibining Pilipinas, and she has this advocacy to promote children empowerment through arts. Please welcome Miss Danica Joy Acuña.
Casey, hindi ganyan. Nasa binibining Pilipinas tayo. Ako ang contestant? Hindi, ako ang contestant. Pwede ako rin po? Pwede naman, pero pag malaki ka na, kasi may age requirement dito eh. Pero alam mo, Katie, maganda yan na bata ka pa lang, may pangarap ka na sa buhay. Yung mga beauty queen, smart and talented. Ikaw, anong talent ang mapapakita mo? Magaling pa ako kumanta. Talaga? Sige nga, makita mo nga sa akin tsaka sa audience natin. Okay, maestro, cue! Just thinking about tomorrow.
All right, please welcome Danica, Miss Danny. Hi, good afternoon.
Magandang hapon po sa
Hi.
viewers ng The Puppet Stories with Kuya Wanlu. Thank you po
Hi,
again for
Danny.
here.
No, it's such an honor for us and for the Puppet Stories and of course the new channel to have you on the show. Thank you very much for joining us. Alam mo, Danny, I asked my good friend, yun yung ating common denominator, si Mr. Oni Carcamo. He's my mentor. I understand he's also your mentor. Am I correct?
Yes po. So you're my
Well,
brother.
ang masas...
Yes.
Oo, magkapatid lang tayo sa mentor. Si Oni ang tatay. Nanonood si Oni. Okay, Oni Carcamo, he was also on the show a few weeks ago and he's my mentor and apparently he's also Danica's mentor. Danica, we are so happy that you're with us this afternoon. Kaya umpisahan ko na yung mga tanong. I also asked Oni to help us with some of the questions and nagbigay siya ng mga suggestions. So thank you very much, Oni Carcamo. Okay, for starters, Danica, can you please tell us about yourself? Where are you from? And what do you do?
So hello everyone. My name is Danica Acuña. You guys can call me Danny. Some of you might know I'm an ocean ambassador. I'm also a woman of the earth, and I'm currently a rescue diver and also a certified reef check eco diver. I'm representing the province of Romblon sa Binibining Pilipinas, here Binibining 32. Yes, thank you.
Wow, you're representing the province of Romblon. Romblon is famous for marbles, tama ba?
Yes, yes po, Marble Capital of the Philippines.
That's right. Wow, that's interesting. Well, kanina pinakita ng ating producer and director si Sir Lloyd and si Miss Apple yung video sa Binibining Pilipinas. When was that?
That was Feb 14, Valentine's Day.
Oh, wow, ganda. Feb 14. Nice. Okay. So we'll talk about more we'll talk about Binibining Pilipinas later. Right now, can you please tell everyone? Wait, teka muna, Danny. Before I forget, kanina patingin ng tingin sa akin tong partner ko. This is Nicolo, by the way. Nicolo.
Akala ko hindi na ako papakilala. Tito Wanlu, kanino to kita tinitignan eh. Hi, Miss Danny. I'm Nicola.
Hi, Nicolo. Ilan taon
Yeah,
ka
you're
na?
so... Ako po, 7 years old. You're so pretty.
Thank you so much, Nicolo. Ikaw din. Ang cute-cute mo.
Akala ko pretty rin ako.
Anyway, Danica, let me ask you naman this one. How did you get interested in puppetry and ventriloquism? Kasi ang sabi sa akin ni Oni, syempre, ang lahat naman nag-uumpisa sa puppetry eh. Puppetry is the general thing eh. Parang sa doktor, yan yung medicine. Tapos mag-specialize ka, magiging pediatrician ka or OB. So yun yung ventriloquism, a specialization sa field of puppetry. So how did you start with puppetry and ventriloquism?
Nako, Kuya Wanlu, that's a very good question. Kasi last year po, alam naman natin na sinamaan ng malakas na earthquake yung mga kababayan natin sa Mindanao. So, with that, I was chosen by NTCA or the National Commission for Culture and the Arts to be sent to Mindanao, me alongside two other beauty queens and of course other art performers. We were sent there to do a stress debriefing art caravan para po dun sa mga nasalanta ng lindol para kahit paano mabalik namin yung ngiti sa kanilang mga mukha. And then yon nakita ko si Kuya Oni, nakita ko yung performance niya kung gaano ka-engage, hindi lamang yung mga bata, but also yung mga parents ng mga bata. So I thought, may balak akong sumali ng Binibining Pilipinas. Parang it's a good tool for me para mas ma-highlight ko yung advocacy ko. So yun, naging enthusiastic ako about it. I asked Kuya Oni, mahirap ba matutunan niya ang ventriloquism or puppetry? Tapos sabi naman niya, naku, hindi ka mahirapan dito. Kasi lalong-lalo na, yung background mo is theater. So, I'm a theater graduate po pala from Miriam College. So, sabi ni Kuya Wanlu, ni Kuya Oni, madali ko lang matututunan yun dahil sanay na ako nag-memorize ng script, and sanay na din ako on stage. So, yun, we got to talking, tapos kinuha namin yung contact information ng isa't isa, and then, dapat nakaschedule kami bago ako mag-screen for Binibining Pilipinas na i-train niya para pagdating ng talent competition, eh, mas mahasa ako. Unfortunately, nung nakapag-decide ako 100% to pursue my Binibining Pilipinas quest, nagtuloy-tuloy na siya. Nag-training na ako sa beauty camp ko, sa Kagandahang Flores, and then tuloy na ako with the screening. So, wala talagang time para makapag-prepare for that talent. But, I was blessed kasi si Kuya Oni is very supportive about it. Very sinupush niya ako na parang, kailan ba tayo pwede makapag-set ng meeting para mag-train na kita for your ventriloquism or puppetry talent sa Binibining Pilipinas. So, yun po yung story. Namiss ko si Kuya Oni sa Mindanao, and then we got to talking, tapos free naman siya to mentor me. So, yun po.
Wow, cool. Kasi alam mo, Danny, we were supposed to be in that particular event din, kaya lang I had to turn out NCCA because we had gigs here in Metro Manila. Isa yan sa mga pinagsisisihan ko because I really wanted to go. Sana magkakasama pala tayo nila Oni. Sayang, ano? Danny, how long did it take you to train for that Binibining Pilipinas talent portion?
Actually, after namin nag-meet ni Kuya Oni sa NCCA, nung pinadala kami ng NCCA sa Mindanao, nag-meet kami again the day before my performance sa Binibining Pilipinas. So, inabot lang niya sa akin yung puppet niya, si Katie, mamaya, mamimit niya siya. Tapos noon, sabi kasi nila tech rehearsal daw, but unfortunately, hindi pwede pumasok yung mga kasama namin for talent. So yun, ang nangyari, naabot lang ni Kuya Oni sa akin yung puppet, yung hinirap ko. And then the next day namin natapos yung script. So the whole day, bago ko i-showcase yung talent ko, dun pa lang ako nag-memorize. So it's like a impromptu, very important impromptu performance for me. Kasi nakasalalay yung highlight ng advocacy ko.
So Danny, you're telling me it took you one day only to train for that particular event? One day?
Yes. And I'm very happy and na-proud ko yung mga puppeteers and ventriloquists dito sa Pilipinas. Tinayo ko yung bandera natin.
Yes, thank you. Alam mo, nung unang pinakita na ni Oni, karka mo yung video sa group namin, the International, by the way, it's right here, the International Ventriloquist Society Philippines, lahat kami tuwang-tuwa. Finally, even si Tom Crowell is the executive director of the IVS. Sabi niya, finally, there's a pretty ventriloquist from the Philippines. And we were so happy. Thank you. Pero, Nicola, ano mo sasabi mo? One day lang siya nag-training.
Ay, Ate Danica, you know what? You're so good. Kasi si Tito Wanlu, 10 years na. Hanggang ngayon gumagalaw ta rin yung dideg. Nye.
Nilaglag ako. Okay, Danny, let's go to the next question. You told me you're a graduate of theater arts. I'm sure you can do a lot of things, maybe singing, dancing, etc. But how and why did you decide to use ventriloquism in your talent show? I mean, in your talent thing on Binibining Pilipinas?
Pinili ko rin po talaga i-pursue yung talent ko na puppetry kasi po, it's an important tool for my advocacy, which is children empowerment through art. Kasi I personally experienced how this art form changed my view of life. Parang grabe maka-inspire. Yung simple tool na may puppet ka, tapos you give a simple but inspiring message to the kids. Very, it can change a lot of people's lives. So, ayun.
So you decided na parang feeling mo, Danny, itong ventriloquism will be effective, no? And not only that, it's something different because if I'm not mistaken, you're the first Binibining Pilipinas contestant who did ventriloquism since
Yes,
since the history of Binibining Pilipinas. Tama ba?
yes, tama. I'm the first ever Binibining Pilipinas candidate to ever showcase ventriloquism or puppetry as a talent.
Wow, congratulations. I think the puppetry community, not only in the Philippines, but the international puppetry community owes you big time. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, which leads me to the next question, Miss Danny. Do I call you Miss Danny or Binibining Danny? Ano, wala bang ano yan? Wala bang problema?
Ano na, wala naman po. You can call me Danny. Or parang masarap din pakinggan yung Binibining Danny.
Oo nga, talaga. Uy, tama, dahil tomorrow is August 1 na, which is buwan ng wika. Mamaya, papag-usapan natin yan, buwan ng wika. Sige, now, Binibining Danica, please tell us about your advocacy, which is children empowerment through arts.
So, ayun na nga po, na-intro namin Kuya Wanlu, my advocacy for Binibining Pilipinas is children empowerment through art. Pinili ko tong advocacy na to kasi gusto kong bigyan ng importansya yung boses at pangarap ng mga bata. Kagaya nga po ng sabi ng ating bayani na si Gato Rizal, ang kabataan ay ang pag-asa ng ating bayan. So, ayun, with that said, I have a planned program for my advocacy. It is called the Dani Art Program for Children. Let me remind you that Dani is an acronym for my objective, yung objective ng advocacy ko. So, simulan natin with letter D. Letter D is to help children, to teach children to have a dream. Gusto ko pong maturuan ng mga bata kung paano mangarap sa buhay, paano magkaroon ng goal in life, ganun po. And letter A is to teach children how to achieve. I want to help them para ma-achieve nila yung pangarap nila sa buhay. And letter N is to teach children how to nurture their dreams para mas mapagyaman pa nila yung pangarap nila sa buhay. And letter I is to teach children how to inspire other children para ma-reciprocate lang po yung help ko with them, di ba? It's a good deed. Then, so with that said, my program has two parts. The first part is we'll be doing an educational puppetry show for the children. Dito po sa programa ito, I encourage the parents also to join the children. Kasi malay natin, di ba, kahit yung mga parents sila, ma-inspire natin para magkaroon ng bagong pangarap sa buhay or ituloy nila yung mga pangarap nila ni bata sila na hindi nila nagawa. So, yung ibig ko pong sabihin na we is I partner po kasi with a few arts group. Unang-una dyan ay ang IBS.ph, it's the International Ventriloquist Society of the Philippines, and also the PCIC, the Puppeteers Club International of the Philippines. So, as of now, sila pa lang po yung mga nalapitan kong arts group, pero in the near future, kapag bumalik na po tayo sa normal, madami po tayong lalapitan na arts group dyan para mas maging effective yung program ko for the children. And then, the second part po is, after the workshop, this time, yung mga bata, magiging participants naman sila. We'll ask them what kind of art form do they like to learn, kung gusto nilang patutunan nilang ventriloquism or puppetry, kung interested sila sa drawing or painting, or they're interested in stage performance like dancing, singing, playing instruments, or acting. And alam kong kaya din po tayong tulungan ng NCCA kasi it's National Commission for Culture and the Arts. So, nako-work ko na din po sila. So, may contact na po tayo sa kanila. It will be also beneficial for both parts. Ayun po. Yun lang. Yun po yung
Wow, Danny, that's D-A-N-I, talagang galing, So again, do you remember, Nicola?
Ay, ito, D is for dream.
Ba, ang galing,
A is to achieve.
Very good.
N is to nurture. And I is to inspire.
Ang galing, naalala mo?
Yes. Miss Danny, love na po kita. Yee!
Okay, so Danny, you must really love children because to do this for children, well, hindi ito biro, mahirap gawin to. And you go all over the country and you inspire children and I think it's very nice. And alam mo, Danny, makwento ko lang sa'yo, in the program, on the Puppet Stories, we've had 3 educators so far. Si Professor Amihan Bonifacio Ramolete, she's the Dean of the College of Arts and Letters of the University of the Philippines in Diliman. Tapos yung isa, si Dr. Lloyd Chiluen from Malaysia, and the other one last week lang, si Richit Jitawonkol from Thailand. Si Professor Lloyd from Malaysia. Lahat sila sinasabi nila, puppetry is a very, very powerful tool for children. And so, hindi naman being biased because I'm a puppeteer, but I really have to say that you did the right thing to include puppetry in your advocacy. And thank you very much for doing that, Danny.
Thank you din po for imparting that art form to me.
Yeah, Danny, meron akong itatanong dito eh. Maganda tong tanong na nakalista susunod. Pero I hope you don't mind, no? If I ask this, no, if you win a title in the Binibining Pilipinas, will you still do ventriloquism when you represent our country in the international competitions? I hope I don't offend you or anything. I'm just wondering, baka. Yeah, thank you. So what are your plans?
Of course po, if the stars align for me, if it's destined for me, of course, dadalhin ko rin po yung ventriloquism or puppetry sa international stage, sa international beauty pageant. Kasi, kagaya nga po ng sinabi natin kanina, ako po yung pinakaunang binibining Pilipinas candidate na nag-showcase na talent na to. And why not showcase it out also to the international stage para malaman din ng mga ibang bansa na meron din ventriloquism. Buhay pa rin ang art form ng ventriloquism and puppetry sa Pilipinas. Diba? Dinala ng isang beauty queen from the Philippines yung art form na to sa international stage. Diba napakasarap pakinggan nun? Diba?
Napasarap pakinggan nun at saka nakaka-proud. And Danny, starting tonight, we will pray for you. Sana nga madala mo itong art form na ito sa ibang bansa and represent the country as ventriloquist and of course a Binibining Pilipinas. Now Danny, kasi sa Pilipinas, kakaunti lang kayong mga female ventriloquists. Actually, wala akong masyadong maalala. Siguro 2 o 3 lang kayo eh. Pero outside the Philippines, especially in the States, there are lots. Alam mo, paborito ko si Lise Van Siegen. I-search mo to, napakagaling na ventriloquist na to. May edad na siya, pero napakagaling niya. I'd like to name a few, no? Si Yoli Pacheco, Lynn Trefsger. Lynn Trefsger performs on Disney Cruise. Kaya napakagaling na to, if you can imagine. She's been on the Disney Cruise for several years. Si Kimberly Yeager, si Darcelyn Farmer. Si Darcy won America's Got Talent. So, napakagaling na bata ngayon. Nagdadalaga na rin siya. Jackie Mana and Sylvia Fletcher. Ito yung mga magagaling na female ventriloquist states, no? My question to you, what do you think is the advantage of a female ventriloquist over a male ventriloquist?
Kaya nga po yung sinabi nyo, very few lang yung mga babaeng ventriloquist. And isa pa, kami mga babae, we have this tool, our beauty, di ba? So para mas ma-excite yung audience namin na to watch us na mas ma-intime, di ba? Beauty with talent. Parang ganon.
That's right. Oo nga, no? Alam mo, actually, nung pinakita ni Oni yung video mo sa amin, lahat kami naging interested because, well, of course, tama ka, beauty and talent. And not only that, you're making history. Trust me, I'm telling you, you're making history by being the first ever Binibining Pilipinas candidate to do ventriloquism. And again, hindi ko to pagsasawaang sabihin, Danny, to you that the international ventriloquist community and the puppetry community owes you a big debt of gratitude. Salamat for choosing ventriloquism and puppetry. Right now, Danny, we'll have to take a break first. After the break, you'll show us a little sample of what you can do. Alam mo, isa lang regret ko, Danny. I wish you had more time to practice before you join the contest. Kasi imagine kung isang araw mo lang pinaktis kasi ganun kagaling ang ginawa mo. Imagine if you had a week or a month, no? Sayang lang. Pero di bale. Actually, Ngayon lang namin nalaman na one day ka lang nag-practice. If merely by watching the video, if just watching the video, nobody can tell that you practiced for just one day. So good work, Danny. We'll take a break first. We'll be back, okay? Don't leave.
Don't leave, we'll be right back.
So does my hair look okay? What do you mean, what hair? Oh, we're live. Ladies and gentlemen, as the executive director of the International Ventriloquist Society, It is my pleasure to announce the 2019 Ventriloquist of the Year for the entire Asia region is Wanlu. Wanlu, you were nominated by members, you were voted on, and my heartiest congratulations. I'm proud to call you my friend. Enjoy.
Wow, thank you very much, TNC family. Salamat po. Wow, that was Tom Crowell of the International Ventriloquist Society based in the States. Incidentally, today, ladies and gentlemen, is July 31, the last day of the International Ventriloquist Month, which is July nga po. And that's why we have the country's female lone female ventriloquist. Alam ko meron pang mga iba dyan, pero si Miss Danica po, Danica Joy Acuña, is making names because not only as a ventriloquist, but because of her advocacy. And we'll talk more about it. Right now, Miss Danny, we have a few people who'd like to say hello to you. Jel, Ral, Coco, and Elise are watching you, Miss Danny, from Quezon City. And, oh, nako, Danny, may good news ako sa'yo dito. This is a message from one of our producers, Miss Apple Esplana Manansala. Danny, TNC can be a platform for your advocacy or your program. When do you want to start it? Yan, di ba? On TNC. Yan, promote your advocacy here on TNC. Let's have a show like this. I think that's the plan. Let's talk to Miss Apple and Sir Lloyd later, okay? Thank you, Miss Apple. And we also have Lynn Mikoshiba from Japan. She's watching. Arnold Alyanigi is the president of the International Ventriloquist Society Philippines. He's watching. Sorntiwa Sornpong is watching from Thailand. Sawadee Kap, Sorntiwa. L.A. Marigondon from Antipolo. Magandang hapon po. Pabati po kami dito sa Antipolo. Rebecca Tolentino is watching. Hi, Mommy Beck and Kenra. Asiret E. Barba, thank you TNC for the live. Gustong-gusto ng mga anak ko, the Puppet Stories. Ay, salamat po, salamat po. And Jero Alfonso is also watching. Thank you very much for watching, everyone. We are still with Miss Danica Joy Acuña. Danny, welcome back.
Hello! Kuya Wanlu, apakagandang naman yan. Surprise naman sa akin yung news ni Miss Apple. It's an early birthday gift sa akin. Sakto papasok tong August kasi August yung birthday month ko.
Wow,
Yay!
happy birthday. Yan. Kasi alam mo kasi sa TNC, the main thing of having TNC is to inspire other people. Kaya nga ang tagline namin dito, the new channel here to help you see the new you. And your advocacy fits what we need to do here on TNC perfectly. So, yan. Let's talk to our producers later. Pinost na nila, wala nang bawian niya, Miss Apple. At di naman sila nagbabawi talaga eh. Okay, Danny, before we ask you more questions, would you like to, because it's the last day of the International Ventriloquist Month, would you like to show a little sample?
Sure, tatawagin ko lang po yung pusa ko. Katie, halika dito. May gustong nakilala ka. Ate Nani, nahihiya ako eh. Hindi, huwag ka mahiya. Kasi, paano mo sila? Nakita nila yung talent natin ng binibining Pilipinas. Talaga? Famous na ako? Parang gano'n na nga. Pero halika muna dito. Mag-hi ka muna sa kanila. Sige na nga. Huwag kayo mahiya. Dali, mag-hi ka na sa kanila. Hello, everyone! Batiin mo sila ng magandang hapon. Magandang hapon? Madilim na sa labas eh. Ko, batiin mo parehas. Sige. Good afternoon, everyone! Good evening and good morning na din! Ikaw talaga, pasaway ka, loko-loko kang bata ka. Ate Nani, gusto ko lumabas. Kasi gabi na, tsaka bawal lumabas ngayon kasi di ba nga, mayroong pandemic ngayon, may kumakalat na deadly virus. Deadly virus? Oo, nakamamatay siya kasi napapasa siya through transmission. Talaga po ba? Oo, kaya bawal tayo lumabas. Wala pa kasing nagagawang cure dito yung mga scientists natin. Pero paano po pag kailangan natin lumabas? Pag kailangan natin lumabas, sige, bibigyan kita ng ng reminders pag kailangan talaga natin lumabas. Unang-una, dapat may dala kang alcohol or sanitizer pag lalabas ka. Para saan mo yun? Para ma-disinfect mo yung mga mahahawakan mo or yung mga kamay mo. Para pag nahawakan mo yung mukha mo, hindi ka mangangamba na, ay baka may virus yung kamay mo na pwede mong mahawa yung sarili mo. O di kaya, kung mahina yung immune system ng mga kasama mo sa bahay, sila yung pwede mong mahawa. Talaga diba? Ano po yung number two? Number two, dapat may social distancing ka. Paano yan? Magkatabi tayo. Okay lang na magkatabi tayo kasi nakatira tayo sa parehas na bahay. Dapat, mag-social distancing ka kapag hindi mo kakilala yung tao. Kunwari, pag lalabas tayo, pupunta tayo sa supermarket, di ba? Madaming tao doon. Dapat, may social distancing doon. Kano kalayo po yun? Mga siguro 6 feet. Ganito, Ate Dani, hindi na ako nakita eh. Pinapakita ko lang sa'yo kung gaano kalayo. 6 feet dapat yung distance mo, tsaka nung taong hindi mo kakilala. Ganun po, no? At yung number 3, dapat, pag lalabas ka, magsusuot ka ng face mask. Para kunwari may maubo or may mahatsing, hindi ka nila pwedeng mahawaan. Or kung ikaw naman yung naubo or may hatsing, hindi mo naman sila pwedeng mahawaan. Okay? Papasuotin kita ng face mask para mapakita mo sa kanila kung ano yung itsura nun, ha? Okay. Yan. Good girl ka, ha, Katie, ha? Ayan. Ate Dani, ganito po ba? Oo, ganyan. Dapat yung suot ng face mask, Katie, ha? Dapat takip simula ilong hanggang bibig. Tsaka dapat hindi nalalaglag-laglag yan. Okay po, noted, Ate Dani. Yan. Pwede mo bang ulitin kung ano yung sinabi ko sa'yo reminders pag kailangan mo lumabas? Una, dapat may alcohol. Okay, very good. Number 2, dapat po social distancing. Very good. At ano yung number 3? Dapat po laging nakasuot ng face mask. Very good. Ate Dani, nagugutom na ako. Sige, kain ka muna doon, Katie, pero tatanggalin ko muna tong face mask mo, ha? Magbabay ka mo din muna sa kanila. Good night, mga kapusa! Good night! Yan, Katie. Minalaglag ka pa. Ingat mo!
Alright, Dani, ang galing.
Yun,
Very good, very well done. Oo nga. Kumakain na nagutom, ha. Dani, I'll give you a trivia. Si Kitty, do you call her Kitty?
Katie.
Katie. Si Katie used to be mine before Oni. Yeah, he used to be mine and then Oni bought it from me and then now Katie's with you. Nako, special pala talaga yan si Katie, ha? I'm sorry, what?
May magic siyang dala.
Ay,
diba?
totoo yan. Lahat, well, tama ka dyan, spot on. Lahat naman ng puppets may magic na dala, lalong-lalo na sa mga bata. I have to tell you, Danny, that your routine right now, of course, this episode will be on replay. It will be replayed all over the internet. And the kids will actually enjoy. I mean, matututo sila kasi alam nyo, ang magic kasi ng puppet, Danny, pag tayong matatanda lang nagsabi, minsan pasok dito, lalabas dun sa kabilang tenga ng bata. But if it's the puppet who, you tells the story and tells the important lesson, talagang naiiwan sa mga bata, hindi nila nakakalimutan. And I'm telling you that routine is very, very good and you did very well.
Ano to, Tito, sorry, Ate Dani, bago po ako, hindi na po ako lalabas ng bahay. Even if I had to, sigurado nagsi-face mask na po ako dahil natutunan ko yun sa inyo. Salamat po.
Thank you so much din, Nicolo. May na-impart ako sa'yo, di ba?
Oo naman.
Ay, oo naman po. Ay, totoo to. Tsaka hindi ko to nakakalimutan yung ano nyo, advocacy, Danny, sorry, ano yun?
D.
D-A-N-I.
Ayun, Dani, Danny. Try to remember. Opo. All right, Dan, it's time for a break again. When we go back, we will ask you a very easy question. Lahat naman itong, lahat ng bisita namin, tinatanong namin. Of course, it's about your puppet story when we get back.
Huwag po kayong aalis. You'll be right back. Yay!
All right, welcome back to the Puppet Stories. We are still with Miss Danica Joy Acuña, our Binibining Pilipinas candidate, and she's also an awesome puppeteer and ventriloquist. Before we call her back and ask her puppet story, please do watch her shows on TNC. We have The Big Picture, we have HR Hotline, iBusiness, The Fourth Project, we have TNC Marketplace, TNC The Talk, and of course, The Puppet Stories. All these shows are very, very special. Yung kay Lloyd, it's shares inspiring stories of notable personalities. Streams every day, Monday to Friday, 7 p.m. That's The Big Picture with Lloyd Luna. And the other shows, yan po, andyan ang mga schedule nila. And we have more shows coming up. And do watch out for all the shows. And speaking of new shows, Danny, I have good news. Ito, message from Miss Apple, Esplana Manansala. Danny, let's launch.
Ayusin mo, nakakaya.
Sorry, ulit, take two. Danny, let's launch your show on your birthday. What do you think?
August 26th is my birthday.
Wow, that's good news. We have time to brainstorm about your show and sige, pag-usapan niyo ni Miss Apple sa ni Sir Lloyd, okay? That's something new for TNC. That's good news. We also have Marvin Corquera, hello, watching from home. Christopher Lambonao is watching. Vadim Gatitulin is watching. I hope I'm pronouncing your names correctly, ladies and gentlemen. If I'm not, I apologize. Consolacion Lunaria Cueto is watching, my ate. Mitch Kitong is watching. Wow, sabi ni Mitch. And Marife Pado is watching. Marife and they are watching. Thank you very much for watching. Okay, Miss Danica Joy Acuña, Binibining Pilipinas, candidate number 32. What is your puppet story?
My puppet story is puppetry as an art form has changed my life forever. One, because mas nakikilala ko yung sarili ko when I perform, and mas na-challenge ko yung sarili ko every time magpo-perform ako. And number two, mas napagtibay nito yung advocacy ko, which is also for the children and for the arts. So that's my puppet story.
Wow. Thank you. Uy, alam mo that's interesting kasi talaga naman when we talk to the puppet, of course, everybody knows. Actually, I'm not sure if everybody knows. We're actually talking to ourselves, 'di ba? So, tama ka, makikilala mo talaga ang sarili mo because technically you're talking to yourself. In fact, I have an American friend na sabi niya, he talks to his puppet pag gusto niyang mag-isip ng gagawin niya and ideas come out. Okay? Danny, we have one more question. May pahabol lang si Oni. Since we still cannot perform in live events, how do you satisfy yourself artistically? And how do you intend to perform while we are still on quarantine?
Okay. As we all know, ang dami po nagsabi that they're suffering from mental health illness. Ako po, in a way, na-experience ko din yun kasi ang tagal natin ako dun sa bahay, we're isolated, yung iba sa atin, mga walang kasama. It's a good thing for me that I have Katie with me, the puppet na pinahiram ni Kuya Oni. So, pag kailangan ko ng kausap, she's there. And also, I also did a Facebook Live. Hindi ko lang na-entertain yung sarili ko, kasi pati yung mga audience na nanonood ng mga Facebook Live interviews ko nung nag-start yung quarantine. Isa pa pala, nung nag-start yung quarantine, ako, at ikaw, Kuya Wanlu, at ang iba pang mga ventriloquists and puppeteers sa Pilipinas ay gumawa ng rendition, di ba, ng kanta ni Sir Florante na Sana, yung Sana pag-ibig na ang isipin, di ba? Kasama natin ng titiyan din. So, with that rendition of the song Sana, we gave hope to dun sa mga kababayan natin na nasa stress ng ECQ. And also, as you all know, Ate Catriona Gray and Ate Nicole Cordobes are mentoring this year's Binibining Pilipinas candidates. So we have an assignment with them. The title is A Conversation with Myself. So parang I have an upper hand dito sa homework na to kasi I have Katie with me. Kagaya nga ng sabi mo, Kuya Wanlu, na it's like having a conversation with yourself. Dun mo mas ma-experiment yung ideas mo on how you can execute it in terms of introducing yourself to the public, di ba? A conversation with myself, with Katie, featuring Katie. That's it.
All right. Thank you, Danny. All right. Danny, before we end the show, do you have anything else you'd like to add? Baka may message ka sa international ventriloquist community at sa puppetry community na rin natin.
Ayun. Thank you po dahil this ancient art form gave me the best tool para mas mapalaganap, mas ma-share ko yung gusto kong advocacy with the children, sa lahat ng tao. Thank you so much for mentoring me, Kuya Oni Carcamo, and for supporting me all throughout, for introducing me to you, Kuya Wanlu, and to the CCIP or Philippine yung mga ventriloquists and puppeteers dito sa Pilipinas. Thank you for introducing me to them and for having my back dito sa journey ko sa Binibining Pilipinas. And of course, hi po sa mga taga-Romblon na nanonood ngayon. Thank you po. Salamat kids sa pagsuporta sa akon. Ayun lang po.
All right. I'm sure your kababayans are so proud of you.
Ate Dani, thank you for joining us. Salamat po. Nice to see you, and I hope to see more of you.
Thank you so much for guesting me, Kuya Wanlu and Nicolo.
Thank you po.
It's an honor for us. Salamat, Danny. Thank you, and we'll see you soon, some other time siguro. God willing. Bye, Danny.
Bye!
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that was Miss Danica Acuña, Binibining Pilipinas candidate number 32, representing Romblon, and an awesome puppeteer and ventriloquist. A few people would like to say hello to you, Danny. I hope you're still watching. Si Pampi Guanzon is watching from Surigao. Glo Ann Lee is watching from Hong Kong. Sabi naman ni Miss Apple Esplana Manansala of the new channel, Game, August 26 it is. Danny, kung narinig mo pa ako, sabihin mo, wag mo na lang parinig kay Miss Apple. Sabihin mo, papayag ka lang kung ipapakita niya yung video ng Sana, yung ginawa nating MTV. Papayag ka lang. Pakita natin dito sa TNC yun. Yes, it's a very nice video with Danica and Sian Lim and the ventriloquist community of the Philippines. Kausapin natin si Ms. Apple at si Sir Lloyd. Again, thank you very much, Danny. Ladies and gentlemen, to end the show, let's welcome back. Ito ang ating, ayaw niya ng Vent Scout. Kasi sabi ko, Vent Scout, Nicolo.
Oo nga, Boy Scout, Girl Scout, Den Scout.
Ayaw niya. Meron siyang sariling branding. At good sign yun, ha? Let's welcome back our Scout Triloquist from Quezon City, Steven Uy. Let's go, Steven!
Oh, we're back now, JR. We're back now, JR.
We're back.
So, JR, do you know that the National Council of Scouts has this program that encourages other scouts to do urban planting?
Really? We will plant some trees?
No, we will not plant some trees. We will plant vegetables for our consumption.
Like what?
Like petchay, eggplant, tomatoes, malunggay, etc., etc.
Hey, I know that. Mahay kubo kahit munti ang halaman doon ay sari-sari, singkamas at talong, sigarilyas at nanit.
Stop! I know you know the vegetable song.
So, what else did you do during quarantine?
As a scout, we also need to stay fit.
Huh? Kaya tala umita ka?
Hindi, I meant na we do push-ups, I do na taekwondo stretchings again, that sort of stuff.
So I need to be physically fit too?
Yes, of course you need to be physically fit too. But if we can face this global pandemic by being physically fit, by exercising, by eating healthy foods, and of course, we should pray always.
So, remember that God will help us through this pandemic. Always wear your mask when you go out, wash your hands regularly, and enjoy puppetry.
That's it, Tito Wanlu. Thank you for guesting me in your show. God bless po.
All right, thank you very much, Steven. It's an honor for us to have you here. Alam nyo, dumadami ang magagaling na batang ventriloquist.
Oo nga po, Tito Hanlong, gagaling nila. Halos hindi ko nagalaw yung didig, hindi katulad mo.
Ako na naman nakita mo. Si Stephen Uy, wag ka na magtaka na magaling yan because he's the son of the past president of the International Ventriloquist Society Philippines, si Bumpy. Baka, I'm sure kilala niyo po si Bumpy. He's probably been to your kiddie parties or your events. Bumpy Uy. All right, again, thank you very much to Stephen for joining us. And mabuhay ang Boy Scouts of the Philippines. Again, maraming salamat po TNC for the video showing kanina yung tungkol sa Ventriloquist of the Year.
Chanda.
Wala lang ibang silang mapili yata, Nicola. Anyway, if you need us for your events, you can call us through our Facebook page. We do a virtual kiddie party show. We have Animal Safari, we have Dinosaur Puppet Show, and we have the Circus Show. All right? Live at your, exclusive to your family and online guests. So safe na safe po ito. As much as 100 guests pwede. We'll do it via Zoom. All right? That's all the time we have for all of you this afternoon. Next week, which will be the first Tuesday, first episode ng Puppet Stories for August. Ang bisita po natin is si Dinesh. Dinesh is an Indian marionettist. We met him in Thailand and in Malaysia. He's a fantastic marionettist. Dinesh will perform for us using several of his marionettes on Tuesday. I think that's August 4. At dahil po buwan ng wika, hindi lang linggo, buwan ng wika, on August 4, we will be starting to read this book, Ang Batang Gustong Maging Puppet. Okay? Basahin natin siguro tatlo-tatlong page hanggang makarating tayo sa last episode ng The Puppet Stories for August. Okay? So don't forget, it's The Puppet Stories written by Tito Wanlu.
Ay, ikaw nagsulat?
Oo, ayan, no? Written by Tito Wanlu and co-written by Harriet, Daryl Hannah, and Mikey. Yan, tatlong bata. We'll tell you the story behind this book, Ang Batang Gustong Maging Puppet.
Sino dito dyan?
Yung pangalan, Nicolo eh.
Ako yun. Yeah!
Kasi po si Pinocchio, puppet na gustong maging bata. Si Nicolo naman, dun sa libro, ay isang bata na gustong maging puppet. If you want to know why, abangan nyo po for the whole month of August, basahin natin a few pages at a time. Okay? In the meantime, lagi naming ibinibilin sa inyo. Ikaw nga, Nicola.
Ato, nakadatag ng kalimutan na nalangin, tago natulog, tagkagising, dago kanain, lahat ng dagay, tagtatagadilin natin sa Diyos. Yee!
Tama, Nicola. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, keep safe. Oh, mali. Sabi nila, mas magandang sabihin, may the Lord keep us all safe. Bye.